Hi, this week we're focused on reading MiraCosta's general education outcomes, learning something about them, one, so that we understand them better for the purposes of having a better experience at MiraCosta, but two, so we can use them in upcoming blog and paper writing assignments. So you get to the GE outcomes by going to the link on the top of the page, the link I provide in the instructions for this assignment. And then to get to the actual outcomes, you scroll down the page and you'll see that there are green categories, and then there are specific outcomes below each category. And we're interested in writing about the specific outcomes below each category. So we wouldn't want to use effective communication as a skill to write about in either a blog post or a paper. Instead, we would look at writing, speaking, reading, and otherwise communicating one of these different skills. So writing, speaking, reading, and otherwise communicating accurately, writing, speaking, reading, and otherwise communicating to a variety of context, audiences, and purpose, writing, speaking, reading, and otherwise communicating with clarity, logically in both content and organization. Each one of these bullet points is one specific skill. That would be a whole blog post, could be about just clarity of expression, or logically in content and organization, or in a mature style, etc. So each bullet point, or plus point, to use the actual the sign here, is what we would want to organize either a blog post or a paragraph in our paper around. Next category is critical thinking. Same thing, we would not write about critical thinking in general. We would pick a particular critical thinking skill. And in some of these, we would even break them down further. So for example, this second bullet point says think independently, creatively, and logically. One of those three would be enough for a blog post or a topic sentence. So thinking independently, or thinking creatively, or thinking logically. So some of these bullet points that have multiple skills should be broken up into separate topics. So our topics for blog posts, our topics for paper body paragraphs should be a specific bulleted skill. And if that bulleted skill mentions more than one skill, we should break those up further and think of only one of each skill as a bullet point. Global awareness and responsible citizenship. You see the bullet points there. Let's say, for example, I could write about a blog post about the importance of making informed decisions, or have a paragraph in my paper about my research book about demonstrating good citizenship. Information literacy. Again, you've got a host of bullet points there. I particularly love critically evaluating information and information sources. So many jobs require that skill. Aesthetic literacy and appreciation. Again, 4 specific skills under there. And productive work habits. And again, a series of specific skills. Look at this last bullet point. This is a really good example of one that you would want to just take one of these skills from to focus on for a blog post or a body paragraph. Good study habits, or time management, or organizational skills, or efficient and appropriate use of campus resources. So I just wanted to take a minute to walk you visually through what's going on here when we talk about GE outcomes, and how important it is to narrow the focus for a blog post or a paper and a paragraph to a specific bullet point, and if the bullet point looks at multiple skills, to even parse those out. So to a variety of context, audiences, and purpose, that's one good skill. But think independently, creatively, and logically, those are really 3 different skills. So think about ways that you can break out these skills even further if you need to, or when you need to. Thanks a lot. I hope this gives you a quick introduction. I'll see you in the blog and in Blackboard.